Okay, yo, what's up, guys? Trail here, Trail Game Vlogs. This is actually a weird discussion I didn't think I would do on this channel, but it kind of came into my mind. Yo Rama already did the discussion I wanted to do, which is like my favorite Straw Hats and strongest Straw Hats. He already did those. I'm still very iffy on my stance on that, on both actually. So I'm gonna wait until I get my thoughts collected to do a proper response, because I do want to do a response to that. But this video is something I've always argued, and I've been arguing with Jay since I don't remember. I guess almost probably after we met, like a little bit after we met. After we both found out we were pretty decent, we were pretty huge One Piece fans. And that is the obvious argument of Nami versus Robin. Now, this doesn't even seem like this should be a debate. This doesn't seem like it should be in a discussion. But I remember him telling me a little recently that he thinks Nami is stronger than Robin. And I was like, bullshit. I don't know if he still believes that, but I do remember him telling me this. And I want to do this on two levels. Pretty much the two levels Yokorama touched on his videos. Your favorite of the two and the strongest of the two. Mind you, he did the entire Straw Hats, but obviously, as I said, I'll get to it when I get to it. In terms of who I like. If I was wearing pants, maybe I go get the Robin figure, but come on. I am a well-known Robin fanboy, and the reasoning is simple. Nami comes off as a whorish bitch. I think a lot of people make the obvious joke that Nami is tsundere, but to me, it's not even that she's a tsundere. It's the fact that she's an abusive and a manipulative motherfucker. Like, she has the all about the money. She's willing to fuck over crewmates, which in retrospect didn't make any sense. It was like, I'm gonna blackmail Zoro into doing this shit for me. And I'm like, but the money's going towards the crew anyway. Why the fuck are you blackmailing these people? Like she used to like section off money. It made no fucking sense. It's like, you're in the same crew. The money's going into the same fucking place. Why did you do that? The fact that she dresses like a whore. I'm sorry. Am I the only one who really has noticed this? Nami hasn't worn a shirt ever since we've gotten out of the time skip. The closest thing she's worn is a fucking bra. No, she wore a coat. She wore a fucking coat. That was because it was cold. She has not worn a shirt yet. That is not attractive. That is not, like, as an anime girl and just as a character. Now, mind you, she's a deep character. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Lately, she's been used as kind of like, oh, save me fodder. I mean, after CB9, which was probably the most competent she's been, she got kidnapped in Thriller Bark, sent away just like everyone else in fucking Chapondi. What was she doing in the Weathera, I believe is what it's called. She was fucking with old people. Old people. I felt bad, so bad for that old dude who put her in his house, cause she was a bitch, and she even did that later to get away from them. It was like, just such a bitch. Now, mind you, I will argue that I've enjoyed her a lot more during the time skip, with like her motherly side coming out, and Punk has it with the children and the stuff in Fisherman Island. That's the most tolerable she's been. She's always been like a conniving bitch to me. Mind you, I don't hate Nami, but I can say this with full disclosure. She is my least favorite Straw Hat. And I like all the Straw Hats. I do like Nami, but just least favorite by far. It's not even really, there's no one, even my second to last, I don't dislike as much as I dislike Nami. But as I said, I don't hate Nami. She's just not my, I mean, she's kind of getting back into normal ground with me in terms, I mean, she never falls too low, because she's still, a Straw Hat. She still cares about the crew in her own way, and she's still there for them. So it's hard for me to just be like, fuck the character, because she's still, if she was written badly, like other females, Sakura, fucking with hair, but she's written well enough where it doesn't bug me. She only bugs me. I just don't find her funny. Robin, I love her jokes. I love dark comedy. I am a sick individual. I am aware of it, and I am acknowledging it. Robin has the funniest dark humor to me. She is the only one with dark humor. That's probably the other reason why. Like, I think the closest thing we get is like Zoro like right when they were going to Fishman Island and like Caribou's crew was floating up, and he was like, they look like jellyfish, and I'm like, Zoro, they're dead pirates. Why would you do that? And their captain's right here. That was ridiculous. But for me personally, Robin to me had a very interesting power. I like her comedy. I like her development. How and I relate to her more because she's kind of like a shut-in like me. Like she does what she needs to get shit done, but she doesn't really open up to anyone. And you see that evolution throughout the series. Like how she used to call them by certain names, and now she calls them by like normal names. Like she calls Frankie Frankie. I think she calls Nami Nami. She calls Luffy Luffy. She doesn't do the names that she dropped the names after CP9. So I like her development. I like her comedy. I like her powers. Mind you, Nami's powers aren't bad either. But I'm just saying. So that personality-wise, I prefer Robin. Nami's not bad. Just prefer Robin. Also, just because she also, I mean, she has her own dickish comedy, like the whole thing in Thriller Bark when she didn't want to join with the Big Emperor, and she was like, "No, I'm not doing that." She's like, "Why?" Because I look stupid and it's embarrassing, and my mom's probably gonna yell and interrupt me. But that's that reason. In terms of fighting ability, and what we really mean here is not necessarily who's stronger. Well, we do mean that, but what we mean by that is versus stronger. And I thought, and as I said, I thought it was funny when Jay said that he thinks Nami can beat Robin in a fighting situation. Nami is what, 20, I think, and Robin is 32. No, she's 30. She's 30 because she was 28 and then she's 30 now. So Nami's 20 now and Robin is 30. Robin has been constantly, hiding from the government for like 20 years. Well, 22 now. And fucking Nami's been stealing from pirates since she was 8. Who has more experience? Who has better common sense? Who can fucking make arms appear out of Nami's back and crack her neck? Like, literally, Robin's ability is very hacked. I think she can kind of take out almost half the crew with her own ability. Like, the only people she can't take out Luffy. Zoro would overpower her, but we saw in Thriller Bark that apparently she can take out Sanji logically just because Sanji's just easy to beat. Chopper, yeah, you could make the argument that she could take out Chopper. Frankie's the only other one that's a definite that she can't take out. Brook, she could take out in the sense of a gas, because we don't know if Brook can do anything in his gas form, but physically wise, she could stop Brook, she could stop Usopp, she could stop Nami. I'm sorry. What is Nami's defense for fucking arms coming out of her back? Also, because now that she can make her little flora clones or like flower clones, is it really a fucking contest? I think the only thing Nami has in the defense is doing the same thing with her Mirage Tempo. But Robin isn't the one that's known for like initiating attacks. And because she can make any body part appear out of nowhere, it's like retarded. Now, mind you, if you make the argument, technically, we don't know how many clones of herself Robin can make. And then she has giant fucking body parts. The other thing, she has giant hands that can come out and slap her like a fucking ant. Like, I don't understand how this is even an argument. Mind you, it kind of makes it seem like a pointless video when I do it, because I'm also going to get to the requests. I might do like 1 or 2 of them tonight, actually, and just upload all 30 of these at once. But I thought it was funny as hell that he was like, yeah, Nami's probably stronger than Robin. I was like, no way in hell. I mean, she's hacked just with her basic abilities. It's like, we don't see Robin fight much. You know why we don't see Robin fight much? Because Robin is hacked as fuck. And I'm pretty sure Oda doesn't know an effective way to do her without making it look like ass, which I guess you could say is a flaw as a writer, because technically, don't create a character that you're not sure how you're going to have her fight well. Because Robin, also just because Robin's personality is very reserved, like, she's not like the one who's always in the forefront, because she could probably take care of half of the motherfuckers. Like, the only, Nami is obviously cannot overpower her, which is the only thing Zoro has over her, and Frankie's just metal. Like, she can't attack him effectively and it work. Also, the fact that all Frankie has to do is fire a laser, and that's the other reason. I swear to God, when that shit comes up in the anime, I want a fucking I'm firing my laser shit. I swear to God. If you know what I'm talking about, the beginning of podcast or that actually no, actually it comes up at the beginning of this at the in the probably in the next 3 or 4 episodes, if not the next few episodes. I want that shit to come up. But yeah, that's just my argument towards the Nami versus Robin debate. I think she's a better character. I think she's better developed, and I think she's a lot more useful in arcs. I mean, Robin's only been fucked over in terms of arcs was in the CP9 arc. And I forgave that because that was half of her own willingness to go and her giving up on hope. It was more of a development thing. For the Bart, she was kicking ass. She wasn't like the most major of players, but she was still kicking ass. And besides that, Robin's just to me a lot more useful as a character. I mean, she's like the one who gets shit done. She's like the female Sanji in certain arcs, where she's getting shit done behind the scenes. And the Poseidon stuff at the end of Fishman Island, she's been kind of neutral in terms of Ponic Hazard though. So I guess you can make that argument. Overall, I still find her more useful though. I find her more useful. I just find her overall a better character in all ways. Like I don't see any way not. The only thing she has over Nami is that the only thing Nami has over her is that Nami is used for more fan service, and Nami can navigate. Mind you, I guess technically Robin has the most pointless of the occupations on the ship. But that's honestly, I think Robin's more for the fans of One Piece than actually for the crew. In the sense of her occupation is more for us to learn about the history of the world than anything else. Which is just another pro to me. But I'm just curious. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Which one you prefer and for what reasons. And do you think Nami could beat Robin in a fight? I don't personally. Mind you, I'm using some of Robin doesn't have that many techniques. I would love to see her use double clutch on Nami just to see if Nami could evade that. I think it's because Robin's main techniques are all assassination techniques. Like every one of her techniques, she can honestly use just to kill somebody. And Robin is resourceful. The only thing Robin doesn't have really is power and speed. Like she's not necessarily the fastest fucker on the planet, and she definitely isn't the strongest. But in terms of like mind games, she would beat Nami easily. Nami, not also just because Nami treats her like a big sister for the obvious reason because she's the older, wiser one. The one, like, Robin rarely gets captured because she's always chilling in the background doing some, like, espionage shit. It's ridiculous. Like, she was the first one to find a nail. Well, no, that's a lie. Nami ran to a nail because Inaru wanted to fuck with them. I keep calling him a nail from the Four Kids Duck. Anyways, I'm rambling now, but Robin over Nami. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And, multiple hands beats weather stick. Nothing against the climb attack in weather sorcery, but multiple hands, multiple body parts, and also just this is one other side note. Nami's a whore because she shows her shit off all the time. Robin would take care of you in bed though. Just saying. Threesomes, yeah. Vlogs again from your boy Terrell. Peace.